Next week tonight with Pox Oliver here. It is time to talk about what the future may hold. Keep in mind that all of this is in nearly all cases baseless, and will very likely end up wrong. But this isn't a show about accurately seeing into the future, this is about absolute despair and misery. Be excited, it's not every day you get to be this happy. For the next 4 years, it seems that we'll have a few things that will end up being true. Let's kick this off with them. Somewhere along the next week, the US President Trump sparks controversy. As soon as the next week starts, someone dies. Some baby is born. At the end of next week, someone else dies. Some baby is born. A charity ends up being another scam. Now that the obvious is out of the way, let's try to be original. Someone who hasn't done a bad thing to anyone gets accused of rape by a cunt-o-matic and sees his life being shattered. The liar will eventually get exposed, but nobody will care anymore. A group of people on the internet somehow finds out about the whole thing some amount of time after the original accusation, and either do nothing about it, or send death threats to the exposed person. Nothing gets fixed. The victim runs away from his country or region, or ended up ending his own life. Or of course, is in prison if he's a US citizen. Some group of kid in a Western country gets wrongly angry and offended at something or someone that didn't deserve the misguided anger of college kids. This ends up proving that college is like high school but worse, because the students with no life experience think that being an adult suddenly makes them deep and functional members of society. The Paris Climate Agreement gets backed again by the US. Turns out, we discover towards the end of this agreement that the whole ordeal is simply a way to calm ecologists being angry at governments for not doing anything. Nothing major changes, only countries that abide by this agreement are irrelevant to the climate change. Trump gets a Nobel Peace Prize after attacking North Korea. Antarctica suddenly gets another boost in popularity as a vacation destination, deteriorating its local environment even more. Truly a beautiful act of charity by penguins. South Korea passes a new law that bans rice farming, because a woman said that a farmer assaulted her, even though there is no proof and nobody buys her story. But as always, it's not about doing what's right, it's about being the loudest. This summer is the hottest since 1970-something, and funeral homes around the world are very busy. So busy in fact that they don't have time to scam families. This also marks a breath of fresh air for Earth itself, as well as society. The economy of rich country increases. The gap between rich and poor people, of course, decreases. Ha, ha. Another old artist dies from old age, and everyone mourns even if the public didn't know who that was. A heartwarming display of human decency and hypocrisy. Thank you for your time, you won't get it back. And we won't either, this wasn't worth it.
See tears falling below, and we wake up nightmares all